got to add something to your plate because we see the train wreck coming. Ohio State Buckeyes is going to annihilate Nebraska tomorrow. It's going to be a massacre. So I want you to pick the next Nebraska head coach. You got free reign. Just give me someone. Tell me this is the person for you.
Okay,
and tell Greg too, Tuesday. Tell Greg as well because he needs help. Boy needs help. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now, before I let you know that, I will say that if Nebraska only loses this game by one score and they keep up their string this year of losing every game by one score, then I will be a conspiracy theorist. I don't know what the conspiracy is, but I'm going to have to figure there's a conspiracy somewhere for Nebraska to stay within a score of Ohio State.
Let me tell you something. I was told from someone inside Lincoln that they have to, for him to even consider keeping his job, he has to win 2 of the last 3 games.
Oh, Lord.
And that ain't happening.
No.
So, there you go.
I was playing so poorly on offense, though. I was playing so poorly on offense, I could see that. I still think I was a much better football team, but they're just so anemic on offense. That's a possibility there. Alan, I will say that the first name that comes to mind is a guy that actually, I don't know what his viewpoint on making this move would be, but Matt Campbell has, of course, done such an outstanding job at Iowa State, and he's been able to do it with recruiting classes in the 50s.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Bring his entire staff, pay him $12 million, and have him come on. I'm serious. Well, I agree. I think that's a great name. What about Gary Patterson?
Okay, this is my thought on Gary Patterson. And you know how sometimes we could sit here and we can go through the logistics and we can go through the metrics and all of that. And then some of it's just feel. And I have always ranked Gary Patterson at the top of the Big 12. There are seasons in which during the offseason I've ranked him as the best coach in the Big 12, even though his teams were not the best. I have the utmost respect. I think it's an underrated story what he did and has done at TCU for the past 20 years. I get kind of the feel that, though, I think there comes a place in a lot of, in most people's career history where they lose a little steam, a little gas, and you need energy and fire and fight, especially to build a program that needs a lift like Nebraska. And I just get the feeling that he's a little bit too comfortable, and he might be just a tad past his prime. I think you need somebody a little bit younger with a little bit more fight.
No, I understand. I understand. Yeah, he's the same age I am. He's 60 or 60, I think. So I got it. No, I understand completely. I do. So that's really all I was going to ask you. You showed with Matt Campbell, and I think Frost is gone. You know, when they asked the director of Nebraska. They asked him about his chance next year, and he says, we're still considering it. That doesn't sound good with 3 games left.
Yeah, I just can't imagine a 4-8 or 3-9 finish keeps him around after 4 seasons of this.
No. You know, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what everyone's saying. It doesn't matter. Just let's move on. You know, God bless them. Let's move on.
Yeah. And I'm not a Nebraska fan, of course, but just in observation, I've been awfully patient, and I tend to take a pretty patient and measured approach, not, okay, he's lost 2 games in a row, he's gone, get him out of here. And I saw really good things following that first and even into the second season. But once the 2019 season was a disappointment for me. That's where I expected to see decided improvement, marked improvement.
And Mark, but the problem is with him is he hitched his wagon to Martinez.
Yes.
And Martinez was never better than a subpar quarterback. The guy can't throw.
Can you imagine that there's going to be a coach? Yes. Can you imagine that there's going to be a coach in Nebraska, Scott Frost, and we will never know what he could have been with another quarterback, that from the time he started through his entire career there, it was Adrian Martinez. And God bless him as well. From everything I've seen and know, he tries his best. He does his best. He's got talent. He just hasn't learned. He's got 40 starts under his belt, something in that range. And he just it was like, and I'm not putting these two players anywhere near the same category, but it was like when I used to watch Brett Favre the last 5 years of his career, and I would think, well, and again, we're talking about, one of the greatest 10, 15 players at his position in the history of football, but still, it was like he was 38 years old and he still hadn't learned that you can't do some of these things. You can't do that.
Yeah, well, I would use the Oklahoma advantage. The first kid wasn't doing it, so the coach went back and grabbed the true freshman and put him out there at the third game. And I'm like, everybody's screaming Lincoln. You got this guy on here who says he's phenomenal, that Jaime Harbaugh, and he's got a cannon for an arm. I've seen him throw the ball. I mean, it's amazing, and he's accurate. But you never put him out there. So whatever. It doesn't matter. You guys listen. I'm going to tell you, you're all going to really crush us tomorrow. And I'm happy for you. I really am. I hope Ohio State goes the whole distance because this is a good chance, except for Georgia. There's no one else out there that has a chance against you guys. I've watched everybody. You can beat Alabama. So good luck tomorrow. I mean it.
I appreciate it, Alan. And I appreciate the support. Always enjoy you in the chat, in particular on Tuesday night with Greg. It's going to be on Monday again, coming up this week, though.
What time?
Monday at we've worked it out at 4 Eastern, 3 Central. That's when we showed up last week. I had to clear because the college football playoff rankings come out, and there's just so much interest in that, of course, on Tuesday night.
Right. So it's 3 o'clock Central Time. Okay, I'll be there.
Awesome,
boss. And I'll watch your party too tomorrow. So I'll catch you. Cool. Then.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for that. Yes.
All right, brother.
All right, Alan. Have a good one, man.
No problem. Bye-bye.
We got the Patreon endorsement from Alan. And again, Watts Party tomorrow. Right here at the Voice of College Football on the Ohio State and the Nebraska channels as well. And here on the main channel. So take your pick. It's the same feed. It's the same thing. And we will watch it all together. Ohio State, Nebraska front and center. But I will be checking out all the games, as many as possible, during that noontime window. Then we will have Nebraska and Ohio State post game on those particular channels. And for you Nebraska fans that catch us each and every week with Greg Peterson, Husker Online Tuesday night, because of the playoff rankings being released on Tuesday, we have moved the show to Monday for the remainder of the season.